You know, something major that the Black Clover fandom has been saying for a long time now is the fact that we need a villain that is going to make us feel like he's the head honcho, he's that guy, give us that threat level, all of that pizzazz, make us look at him like, oh, that's the dude. That's the one right there. That's the guy. We had it again for a brief moment, I feel. For actually more than a brief moment, but a decent amount of time when Patri was running around pretending to be lit and all of that stuff. Like, he had it for a bit. Then obviously the big plot twist, it was really the devil manipulating everything. And then that kind of went, you know, south, and we went on to the next arc and he wasn't the villain no more. And then throughout all of, again, you know, everything happening with the Spade Nation and the battle against the devils and whatnot, we had the Dark Triad. Each one of them fell and they didn't really feel like the big threat. Morris, get him out of here, nobody cares. And then I come to this and I'm like, okay, Lucifero, it was a little rocky at first. I didn't know where Tabata was really going with things. Oh my god. I know where Tabata is going with things. And we now have a villain that give a little bit more to Lucifero. Just a little more backstory, a little more exposition into his character, a little more development into his character. And we're cooking with gas. Because right now, he is absolutely embodying the term epic, and I'm loving to see it, because I ain't gonna lie, after chapter 319 of Black Clover, I was like, oh my god, the captains are getting dusted off left and right. Let's talk about that Black Clover greatness.
No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
So at the beginning of the chapter, we see all the captains staring down Lucifero, taking place from where the last one left off. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look very well for them, and Lucifero looks extremely strong. And again, we got to keep in mind always that Lucifero is incomplete. It's been said multiple times, not to mention that we also have that Supreme Devil from the second level waiting in the wings as well. Just want to throw that in there. You know, it's a lot of a threat here. But Charlotte says it's legit only thanks to Rill's magic that they're even able to right now withstand, between the gravity crushing them and everything like that. And then I'd imagine with all the battles that they've been through, it's Rill that is basically a battery in all of their backs. So if Lucifero was to say, oh, that's the dude that's helping y'all to keep on maintaining, which I'm imagining if they keep on getting back up, eventually Lucifero, either Rill is gonna run out of power, or Lucifero is gonna be like, you over there, you are pissing me off, you gotta go, goodbye. So it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time until the captains are useless as well. But are they really all that useful right now? Because for starters, the two hotheads, two of the epic ones, Mario Leona and Jack the Ripper, jump at him, charge at him, and they're not able to burn him or cut him. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, you just threw, first of all, Mario Leona, somebody that just took out an ancient devil, an ancient creature of, you know, high stature, and you're not able to do nothing against Lucifero. And then Jack the Ripper, you know, at the end of the day, Jack the Ripper was a very instrumental part of taking down Dante of the Dark Triad, and Dante, of course, which, now that I think about it, wouldn't that technically be that this was like a rematch between him and Lucifero, right? But either way, he was still useless. Even at one point, you see Lucifero grabs Mario Leona's fist as she's trying to punch at him, like, bitch, what are you doing? Nozel tries to take a shot, you know, going in, and he just grabs Nozel by the face, which, I ain't gonna lie, some of those drawings really emphasize just how epic and how out of their league this dude Lucifero is. Like, Nozel's right there, and, you know, the disrespect to somebody from the House of Silver, you know, the royalty, and you're getting your face grabbed by this devil. Like, ooh, I know that got a sting to Nozel's pride and the Silver House in general. Although, to be fair, they've been getting a little bit of humble pie as of late, which I love to see it, because all of them were pieces of shit and treated Noel like garbage. So yeah, and I know Nozel had his reasons or whatever. Still could have been a little bit nicer. But he flings him. Fuego Leon tries to attack with a Salamander Dragon. And dude grabs the Salamander Dragon by his mouth. Mind you, you know, this is a dragon, essentially. A giant salamander. And grab him by the mouth. Like, come on. One of these that I will say, and this is more so an ongoing issue, not just an isolated incident with this one, is when Dorothy comes with her dream magic and attacks Lucifero, and it's basically useless. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been a fan of how I feel her technique has been nerfed. I've always felt prior to this arc, this saga that we're in right now, that Dorothy is one of the strongest captains, because her dream powers is just, yo, that's hacked. Like, that's really, really strong, and how the hell do you even combat against something like that? And we've seen now back-to-back times of Dorothy's powers being useless. It's similar to what happened with how Tabata made Rouge, you know, Vanessa's cat, feel hacked, and then now every time Vanessa's cat tries to do something, it's like, yeah, it doesn't work or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, with Dorothy in particular, I'm always a little bit sour. Like, yo, she's really strong, dog. Like, come on, Tabata, come on. Dog, even got Seke on the ground there, shivering, scared to death, which, don't get me wrong, Seke is always shivering, scared to death, but he is pointing out, he is essentially narrating a little point of this of, yo, the captains really are freaking useless right now. Like, this is a demonstration. This is Tabata building up Lucifero even further, that this is not going to be a walk in the park, and this is why he has been built up to be this threat. Because again, adding more to what I was saying in the very beginning part of this video, the fact that Lucifero is essentially the big threat also ties into, again, he has a tie that he was responsible for Asta and Lieb losing somebody, Asta's real mom, and being, you know, put to this church and all that stuff, and Lieb losing who he felt was his mom as well. So that ties in to make him even more important than just, oh, he's the freak of the week. And then the trash talk, dog. I'm always a fan of the trash talk. I used to love it, which I hate to say this because it's nowhere near, don't get it twisted, but it does give me some little whispers here and there of Madara, the way he's handling these dudes and the way he's just trash talking. He says, the very idea you humans would even think to fight me is revolting. You all should have gotten on your hands and knees and despaired. Like, to him, y'all cockroaches. Like, I'm a god to you guys. What are you doing right now? How dare you even think about getting up in my face? That's why he did Nozel dirty like that. That's why he grabbed Mario Leona's fist like, bitch, please. Mario Leona doesn't give up, and she comes swinging yet again, talking about, nah, that's not how we do things, dog. We ain't bowing down to you. You crazy. And then we see a lineup once again of all the captains saying, yo, no, we've been given the title of the strongest. That we bow down to you. Which again is kind of like them rallying up at the end of the day, even though, like, yo, y'all getting taught a very humble lesson right now by this monster, this epic monster. Then Asta comes from behind, swinging his sword, saying you have no idea what it means to be a magic knight, and this was the moment he was waiting for, but will it work is what the narration says on the side. No, it will not work, because we've just seen an example of him trying to swing his sword. Like, I don't think this distraction is going to do anything. Honestly, I'm kind of curious how they're even going to solve this issue at this particular point with Lucifero. It just seems like, okay, all the captains are worthless right now against him. Asta is not, you know what I'm saying, probably going to be able to do much even with all of these power-ups and everything like that. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm at a dead loss of where we go with this, on top of the fact that he's still incomplete. The only thing I can think of is the fact that he's incomplete might have a weakness that they just got to find and exploit. Like, I don't know, maybe the smell of cheese makes him weak or something like that. Like, find one of those, make it a problem, push it through, boom. But we gotta wait to see. Either way, epic chapter. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on board. Toot toot on the Lucifero hype train, because shit is looking more a hype, right? But I'm curious what you guys think, though. I guess the biggest question right now, how do we stop him? How do we take down Lucifero? How do the guys, everybody there, do it? Again, is it going to be a weakness? I can't even call it right now. If the strongest of the Clover Kingdom, the captains, are getting dusted off, what hope do we have? And your overall thoughts and expectations for the Black Clover manga with chapter 320 and beyond? Shit is wild. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and yo, Lucifero, you're starting to go up there for me. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Keep it up, Tabata. Have an awesome one.